I'm going to show you how we turned this into this by painting our RV ourselves by hand. We started out by removing most of the decals with a scraper and electric grinder in some areas. After that, we took some Dawn dish soap and washed the outside of the RV, following up with wiping the exterior down with some towels and alcohol. This is what it looked like after removing or sanding down most of the decals. We were finally ready to begin taping off the windows and trim, and because we were painting with rollers and brushes instead of using an air sprayer, there was significantly less taping and cornering to do. We wanted the paint to last quite a long time, so we decided to go with Sherwin-Williams and use some of their more premium products. 1 gallon of their Prep Right Pro Block formula for our primer layer was all we needed to cover the entire exterior, not including the roof here, which I had already sealed with 2 gallons of Ames elastomeric roof coating and sealant. For the paint, we decided to go with Sherwin-Williams Emerald Rain Refresh, which is one of its most durable and weather-resistant formulas to date. We bought the paint in gloss to more closely mimic an automotive gloss coat. The paint's usually $127 a gallon, but because of a sale at the time, we snagged each gallon for $73. A total of 4 gallons, one for each color, cost us a total of $292. But will it hold up? Only time will tell. Working as a team, we made fairly quick work of applying the primer using rollers for the larger sections and brushes for smaller and more intricate areas. We made sure to look at the local weather forecast to avoid any bad weather like rain or wind that could end up damaging our work. Beside the physical labor, the most difficult part was actually brainstorming and deciding on a design and colors, and then figuring out a way to layer the design and colors on top of one another without wasting a whole lot of paint. Using Windows Paint Tool, we came up with a few designs and color schemes, but ultimately landed on something a little more complex with a darker color palette. While designing the paint scheme on a computer was one thing, actually bringing it to life on a 3D object was the real challenge. But with some patience and perseverance, it really started to come together towards the end. The biggest suggestion I can give to anyone is to stay consistent and take your time. Having multiple people to spread out the workload made the whole process a lot more bearable. And now for the big reveal. Let's first take a look at the before footage, just kind of a beigey white with the 90s graphics along the sides. And here's the new paint scheme. A little flashier, a little more modern looking. So what do you think? Do you prefer the older 90s style paint or the scheme we designed? Anything you would have done different? If so, let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and as always, Jesus rules.